This is the last slide. This is okay. This is the first slide. Okay. I'm gonna introduce you about this project that I'm going to do. It's called the Green Map Project. It's about creating a map of the plants. So I think it's proper that I talk a little bit about what a map is. Well, the definition is there, but I will tell you what I think a map is. I think a map is a downsized world. It's a bigger picture in smaller scales, enabling us to locate us in relation to the things around us and and help us decide where to go and not how to get there and not to get lost along the way. So whenever, if there is a danger of getting lost, we create a map, whether if there is a massive information to be analyzed or unorganized mind. The Green Map Project is an initiative to create the map, plant map of the world, so that we don't get lost in this complicated relationship between us and our green neighbors. Professor Marty once gave us a very clear depiction of where we are located in this relationship. She said, while trees and the environment can thrive without human beings, we cannot do without trees. So protect the trees, especially the forest. I think she gave us the right direction, and I think we know the direction, but I don't think we understand it. These are the evidence that why I think we do not understand, and I think we're pretty lost. So I think it's about a time that we create a map. But how? There are problems and solutions, and I think there are more problems than the solutions, and the biggest problem is this one. We're trying to cover this vast area, and we're absolutely short in manpower. So one of the solutions is that I'm not going to do this by myself, but ask these groups of people for help, and especially the students. But this naturally leads us to the second problem, that they will have to identify 100,000 species of the trees, 4 times more of seeded plants, and nobody knows how many species are there in territorial vegetations. So the solution to this second problem is that we can ask them to study really hard. But identifying the plant is not an easy task. It takes years of professional training and practice. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a system that's going to do the job for us. The system is made up with the smartphone application, the solver, and the web application. With the smartphone, the first picture of the leaf will be taken against the background that will show the clear contour of the leaf. And the second picture will be taken against the sun, then the time and the location will be stamped to the pictures and then sent to the server. Then the server will try to extract something called identification keys. From the first picture, it's going to extract the shape, size, and the margin patterns. From the second picture, it's going to extract the venation patterns. Then these identification keys will be go to the server and then cross-referenced with the database 1. With other factors, then the server can give us an answer that this leaf belongs to this species. Let's say it's species X. Then the server will extract the information about the species X from the database 2 and send it to the smartphone. And at the same time, the time and the location of the species X will go to the database 3. So the system will work together like this. The one who sent the picture will read the information about the species on the spot, and on the web application, the location of the species will be marked. And I think if this practice is repeatedly happening, I think the green map of the world can be made. This one I made with Illustrator. So to do this, I came up with a team. These are 4 countries, 4 initiative countries, And there are specialists from various fields of various areas. The reason we chose these 4 different countries are because they are different in environmental situation. 2 of them are temperate region, 2 of them are tropic region. And also, they are different in their economic situation and the infrastructure. So I think only if we could create a system that works in all those 4 countries, then we can apply to the whole world. So the expectations. One of the biggest questions that I had to answer before even I begin this project is, how much of the land, how much of the globe that we will be able to cover with this system? I was thinking, and I thought that if I see this picture, I would have a vague idea of how much of the land that we're going to be able to cover. The area where the lights are, I think, will be covered. The dark areas, I think scientists will cover. And I think as we gather the data for many years, we'll be able to gather a big data, and I think the data will benefit various fields, such as the long-term ecological research, policy making. But I think the almost objective of this project will be achieved while we are collecting the data. Because as young ones get to know their green neighbors, they'll be mapping in their mind the future. And I think as they get to know more about their green neighbors, the future will be a little greener. Thank you.